An event like Adweek is just really great at understanding what the key themes and features of sort of advertising and the communications industry is for the year. I think it's staying one step ahead, getting exposure to different elements of the business.
It's so great to see everyone together. I mean, so many big broadcasters, agencies, advertisers. You can just feel the energy.
Advertising used to think YouTube was outside the space, and it's good to be finding it in the space.
YouTube must be here because it's the biggest brand in terms of video streaming, the second largest search engine, I believe. And I think it's fabulous that it's sponsoring a stage as well.
I want to explore how the agencies are evolving.
The YouTube stage is interesting because it kind of catalyses everyone's thoughts on what video represents.
Some of the key themes that have come across have been collaboration, and I think that YouTube is very kind of big on that in terms of the content creators and also the partnerships and the channels that they do.
YouTube is a really important channel. There's gazillions of views there. You can aggregate fantastic audiences, and you have to have a strategy for it.
Programmatic has been bandied around a lot.
I just saw the programmatic session with Arif Durrani talk about how we use programmatic today. You need to understand your audience, so insight is key. So if you don't understand your audience, you can't use programmatic, but also programmatic is so important to be able to target and have real accuracy in delivering a campaign accurately.
I caught the very end of St Martin Sorrell's panel, and I love the comment about that brand owners need to get their heads out of their shoes and look up to the horizons more. I thought it was a really good point.
There's quite interesting conversations happening, and I think it's a really good time for the whole advertising industry to see where are we going. You just can't go back to the old ways of advertising. We need to start understanding behavior. And if we can understand behavior, then we will actually produce and creatives according to people's needs.
Next year, 2016, then I think the UK advertising industry will be knocking on around 20 billion industry, quite significant. But that's going to be driven by so many things, and advertisers have got to understand more than just the advertising. They have to understand their data strategy, what they're doing with all that first-party data of their consumers on their sites. They have to think about their mobile strategy, what they're doing in customer service, what they're doing with customer experience.
Part of the challenge is to increase awareness, and content is one of the ways that we can do that, and that's YouTube would be a core place for that to happen.